right, Dana, we're making hot and sour today. This is one of my favorites.
Oh, hot and sour soup, and there's different versions of hot and sour soup. The Chinese usually have a Szechuan style hot and sour soup, which can be quite spicy. So I've got lemongrass going here. I've just added some shallots, some ginger. I'm going to add some garlic.
So this one is the Thai version then, is it?
This is the Thai version. This is a tom yum, and that's a very appropriate name because on a rainy, wet Vancouver night, a tom yum is great. So I've got my aromatics going, and I'm going to add the spice now with the little Gusto pepper from Windset. So this, I'm going to leave it fairly chunky because I'm going to strain this soup, but I'm going to leave the seeds in because I like it spicy. And you could, depending on how much heat you like, you could add more. We'll just let that saute a bit. So that's the hot.
Okay, and this will be
the
the
sour, which is about a teaspoon of a tamarind paste. I'm going to use another spoon to help me get that off. There we go. Tamarind paste. The other element of the sour is going to be the lime juice, which you're going to add there.
And again, you can do this all sort of to taste. If you like a little more sour, if you like a little more peppery,
I like
spicy.
lots of fish sauce in mine. This adds a salty element.
I love fish sauce.
Yeah, I like this too. This adds umami or a savoriness to it that is not, the dish is just not the same without it.
Okay.
So we've got all that going.
And then there's a little sweetness that you would add as well?
A little sweetness, and the sweetness is going to come in the form of our beautiful little Campari tomatoes, which I'm just going to take a few off the vine here. And again, a rough chop is fine because you're going to simmer this soup and then you're going to strain it.
So we won't have big chunks of tomato or pepper or anything like that?
But it's a really fast, easy soup to make. So we've got our tomatoes going. I've turned the heat up high.
And sorry, what kind of broth did you have in it?
This is chicken stock, but you can make it vegetarian if you want by using a veggie stock. And I'm also going to add just a little bit of brown sugar in there as well.
Okay.
And I'm going to give that a quick stir. We're going to add the stock and bring it up to a simmer.
Okay.
And then you let that simmer for about 20 minutes or so.
Okay, and we've...
And, of course, with the magic of television, we have a simmered version already. And then, so you can see the lemongrass, the Campari tomatoes, the little Gustos, and then you just push on the, with the ladle.
Just like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Oops.
And you have this beautiful amber-colored soup. And actually, you know what? If you leave it down,
is it better?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to...
And then just go like that.
That's why she's the chef.
So
I just watch.
You've got a really fine sieve there, so nothing's going to go through.
Okay.
And then, once you hold it up, you can go like that, and everything will come through. That's your soup. That's your finished product, which we have on the stove behind us. And again, if you want to make this vegetarian, it's traditional. You can serve it with tofu and vegetarian stock. But I've used a little bit of chicken stock. We have some lovely fresh shrimp.
Some rice noodles,
some steamed rice noodles, a little bit of green onion, and just to add a little more sweetness to it, we're going to finish it off with some of these beautiful Maestro peppers.
And some nice color too.
Yeah, exactly. It's a beautiful dish. And then the last thing is there's a little piece of cilantro over there. And again, this is a great dish because you can get carrots in this, celery, you can use cabbage. I mean, it's a real great thing to use up. If you've got a lot of vegetables in your fridge, you want a nice savory soup.
Beautiful. Okay, so this is the finished product.
This is the hot and sour soup.
And this is when Dawn has run off. We'll save her some.
Hopefully it won't be too hot for you. I like I said, I like mine spicy, so it's got a little kick, punch.
Oh, I can take it.
Yeah, good.
Bring on the Gustos.
Bring on the Gustos.
Thank you very much, Dana. We'll see you next one.